recording?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the City Council special meeting of December 9th. If you could all stand and join us with a pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Appreciate it, everybody. And if we could get a roll call, please.
Yes. Councilmember Strohan,
Here.
Councilmember Walker. Here. Councilmember Engel,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Hagan,
Here.
Mayor Bellinger.
Here. All right, first up, we have our consent calendar. These items are considered routine in nature and acted upon by a single action unless requested by an individual council member or member of the public for special consideration. Here at the council level, do we have anything that we would like to pull from the consent calendar? Anybody in the audience have any concerns with the consent calendar this evening?
Mr. Mayor, I'll move to approve the consent calendar as presented.
Thank you. I'll second that motion. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Next up, we have matters presented from the audience. The public may address the city council on any item that is on the agenda at the time the item is called. The public may also address the city council on any item not on the agenda that is within the subject matter of the city of Escalon. Each speaker is limited to a maximum of 5 minutes. Unused time may not be yielded to another speaker. You may state your name and address for the record, however, it is not required. Due to state law, action will not be taken on an item that is not on the agenda, and except for brief responses, the council is prohibited from discussing any item not on the agenda. If it requires action, it will be referred to staff and/or placed on a future agenda. The determination of whether an item is within the subject matter of the city is a discretionary decision made by the mayor. And with that, we open up to the folks here in the room or anybody online if you have anything you'd like to bring to the council.
Good evening, Council. Gabrielle Vargas. I just want to thank Joe from Public Works for coming out on a Saturday to deal with an issue that I had with a pipe that I thought was coming from the street. He was very informative and helpful, and I just want him to be acknowledged for that. Also, I think you guys are doing something where you're turning the pot, I don't know what they're called, the
Water
lids, the small ones. Mm-hmm. So suddenly now they're making a noise loud when the ones just right before James, there's 3 of them in the middle of the street on my side. It doesn't do it on any of the other ones. It's just, looks like one's up a little bit.
Okay.
If you guys can look at that.
Sure.
And then, Chief, I would also like to recognize Officer Palomino, who had come out this weekend to deal with a resident who was having a mental health crisis. It happened to be that the individual came to my home and I called you to, they came. He was incredibly compassionate and just, I was proud to know that he's part of our police force, and just wanted you to know that I was very impressed with the way he handled the situation with someone who has very extreme mental issues.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody online by chance? Now is your opportunity. All right. Then if there's nobody else here in the room, we're going to go ahead and close matters presented from the audience. Moving on to administrative matters, item 4, considering adoption resolution number XX24, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Escalon reciting the facts of the general municipal election held on November 5th, 2024, declaring the results and such other matters as provided by law. Who's got this one?
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Jalen French. Basically, it's exactly what was read. This item is council's approval of the facts of the election and declaring the results of such. And so we did have 2 council seats up, and we also had a local sales tax measure, Measure P, which is voted on and should be acknowledged in this approval. We'd be happy to answer any questions that the council may have.
Any questions here at the council level?
Just on Measure P, I know the citizens took a leap of faith on, passing it and making sure that before we're deciding on spending any kind of monies or directing monies, we're in, different areas of the city. I wanted to see if we could, or I guess not, get consensus from everyone to make sure that we have everything accounted for as far as, projecting forward the next 10 years and saying, what things need to be potentially repaired, fixed, things that we know have lifespans to them, and trying to get a accurate understanding of that before we're spending money.
Yeah, we will go through a process to sort of establish priorities of the new council. We will go through, and I'll need to speak with council about this, but a process where we understand what we have been lacking over the last several years because of the lack of funding that we've had as a city, non-balanced budgets, a structural deficit in the budget. So we will go through a process through the council prior to our budget process to understand that, and then we can start to identify specifically where Measure P funds should be allocated.
Thank you.
Mayor, can I ask a question?
Please.
So, Linda, how frequently will we receive those disbursements? Is it semi-annually? Is it quarterly? What's the sequence?
Good evening, everyone. That should be quarterly. When that begins, it might be a little slow because we've kind of got it in the middle of a quarter, so we're going to have to let them catch up, produce that check, get it into the normal process, and then we shall see that every quarter. But when it starts is kind of a question. Is it going to be in December? Is it going to be in January? No one knows. It's the speed of government.
If the rest of the council is on board, I would suggest that we report those results out quarterly as well, like you're doing with the budgets.
Yes, of course. It'll be a line item in the report that you currently see. And there might be some way that we can, there's definitely a way we can segregate that so you can see what those dollars are.
Just to show greater transparency to our constituents.
Perfect.
And just to follow up on what Celinda said, actually, the action tonight is before the December 12th deadline that the state needs to start implementing the sales tax by April 1. So that's when it would take effect, April 1. Our first, quarterly payment will be in July, and then we'll, proceed to get quarterly installments thereafter. If we miss the date, it's after December 12th, we would start collecting July 1. Just FYI for the council. And yes, we agree. Again, depending on what the council ends up doing in the budget and specifically as it pertains to Measure P, we'll provide, a line item or some detail as it pertains to Measure P expenditures in our quarterly budget updates.
Thank you for that. Any public comment on administrative matter number 4? If not, then we'll take a motion on that item.
I'll make a motion to pass it, to adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Escalon reciting the facts of the general municipal election held on November 5th, 2024, declaring the results and such other matters as provided by law.
I'll second that.
Just as a formality, do we need to declare the results?
Yes. They are declared in the staff report, and that should suffice.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Next, item 5. City Manager French.
Mayor Bellinger. So this, we staff, I think on behalf of the council and the community, want to recognize you. We specifically said, for your steadfast commitment to the work of the city, your heart for the community, and your 4 years of dedicated service on the Escalon City Council, 2 of which were as mayor. I can say from my perspective, it's been fantastic to work with and alongside you, for you. I think we've been able to accomplish some good things, and I think it was attributable a lot to your leadership in those couple of years as mayor. So thank you, and we do have a flag here we can recognize.
Okay.
Is this our chance to roast him?
I'm going to say a few words first, then you can have at it, I guess.
Just want to say,
Let me throw my words first, then you can roast me all you like. I wrote a few things down to make sure I caught everything. It's been a true privilege to serve on the city council for the past 4 years. I have to say it's an absolute honor to serve as the mayor for the last 2 years in the city I grew up in. Growing up here, I never thought I would. Yet here I am, and I really appreciate this opportunity. I want to sincerely thank the community for their unwavering support, and to those who have gotten involved in preserving the small town charm that Escalon is known for. I want to also express my gratitude to my fellow council members for consistent professionalism and collaboration. Your partnership was always appreciated. Alongside the city manager, police chief, public works, finance teams, I truly believe we put the city on a positive and forward-looking path. And to the incoming council members, best of luck as you take on this important role. Ask thoughtful questions, consider all perspectives, and always strive to make decisions that are in the best interest of our great town, because that is what we want, is a great town, and continue to do so. So with that, thank you very much. I appreciate everything you guys were here for. And okay, Mr. Stroman, it's yours.
I could go on and on, but that's not why we're here. I want to tell you how appreciative I am of your leadership, Dave. You know, you got the 4 rookies, and you kept us in line. But I can honestly say after the 2 years that I've been on council, your leadership was steadfast. It was on purpose, and it just gives us a lot to build on. And I feel like the city is on the right track, and we have open, honest communication with staff. We have a great relationship with staff, and that's attributable to you as mayor and your leadership. Apologize for the crazy phone calls saying, what do we do about this? I don't know what I'm doing on this, Steve. What do you think? And you were always there as a voice, excuse me, always there as a voice of reason to listen and provide advice, and you will be missed.
Appreciate that.
Can I say something?
Please.
A lot of what's already been said, I don't want to rehash because it's exactly how I feel as well. But I also wanted to say you're a class act. Your character is something that we should model ourselves after as far as the way, you run these meetings. It's going to be a tough seat for any one of us to fill. Seeing you gone and doesn't mean that we don't still need your guidance at times. So feel free to always give us a call if you think we're doing something wrong or we need to do something different.
Oh, yeah. We're all here together, just like every other citizen in this town that comes to these meetings. I'll just be one in the crowd from now on. No worries.
Appreciate your insight on a lot of things, and hopefully we can continue the direction that you've kind of laid out.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Please.
all right. So when we got here, well, first of all, going back, when we were elected up here, you were my friend first. So we came up, there's 3 of us, brand new to the seats, and we were seeking leadership. And I feel like you've led us in a great direction. We have accomplished, the 5 of us have accomplished so much in the last 2 years, and I think that is a lot due to your leadership, not only up here, but with SJCOG, and making sure that Escalon is taken care of. It has been an honor to be led by you for the last 2 years, so thank you.
Thank you for those words. I appreciate that.
Mr. Bellinger? I mean, a little redundant here, but, you know, hey, I just wanted to express my appreciation for the work that you did on council as mayor, on SJCOG. You know, I thought you've been a great representative of the city. You are a model Escalonian. We all appreciate you. I don't want to inflate your head too much, but it's, I think you've done a great job, and I look forward to seeing you out there and you know, gathering your insight and input on how we're doing up here and things that, you know, maybe we can continue to do better.
Phone's always open. Yeah. Thank you for those words, everybody. I do appreciate it. I think you'll carry on and continue keeping our town the way it is hoped to be, and looking forward to that. We are going to take a brief recess and adjourn the meeting for just a few minutes and get things kind of resituated up for the next section of that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, everybody. I'm going to stand up and we're going to adjourn for a few minutes. Thank you all again. Appreciate all your efforts. Thanks. All right. All right.
Mike's on? Yeah, Mike's on.
We'll go ahead and officially start the next session here. We're going to the next step, which is city clerk to administer the certificates of election and oaths of office to the newly elected council members, Sean Stroman and Jeff Kay.
Okay. Do it together? Can we do it together? Stay there. Come down.
A little better.
Well, actually, why don't you come down here? Sorry. Just so we're not talking to everyone.
No pressure here,
Yeah.
Jeff. Have you sit down and bring that back on.
Is that your walk-up music?
I didn't know we got to do that.
That's pretty funny.
I forgot to silence my phone.
Okay. I state your name.
Jeff Kay,
Solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of
the Constitution of the United States
the United States and the Constitution of California
and the Constitution
all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and I will well
and I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am
about to enter.
Official now, buddy.
Times two. Sean, welcome back.
Yeah, well, sure. Another call.
I know.
I apologize for the walk-up music.
It was a good song, though. Well, welcome to the team, Jeff.
Thank you.
Or Councilman Kay. Welcome back, Sean.
Thank you.
We'll move on to the next item, which is conduct the nominations and appointment process for the position of mayor.
Okay, no necessarily staff report here. This is our process to nominate amongst the body of the council, the newly seated council, a mayor and then a mayor pro tem. The mayor pro tem will stand in if the mayor is absent or otherwise not able to fulfill duties. So that is what is in front of you, and it is at your discretion how you want to fill and handle that.
Do we open up to public, or, so open up to public comment? No? Anything online? All right, then we'll come back to
Okay.
I'd like
Well,
to make a
I will-
nomination.
Okay.
Please, Melinda.
Yeah, I would like to also make a motion. I'd like to nominate and make a motion to elect Dr. Andrew Hagan as Escalon's mayor.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And any nays? No nays. Didn't hear. Okay.
You accept?
Yeah, I will accept. We're going to conduct the nominations and appointment process for the position of mayor pro tem next. This one I would send out to the public again. Does anyone want to speak or have anything to say? Anything online? No? We'll bring it back to the group here.
Mr. Mayor,
Yep.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Melinda Walker as our mayor pro tem.
Okay. Any seconds?
I accept the nomination and I second the motion.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain. Did you say aye?
I said aye, yes.
Okay. So we have a 3-2, or 3, did you say 1?
I did not, I'll abstain.
Okay, and 2 abstains.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome to the position, Melinda. I think you're doing great. You're going to do a great job, and I appreciate the vote of confidence from the council as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you're accepting it.
I do accept. Thank you. I appreciate it.
If,
Next step here. We'll go to council communications, and I guess we'll start with Jeff and work our way up here.
Well, I'd just like to thank you all for, especially the citizens and our electorate, for electing me to this position and trusting me to faithfully execute my duties. Not sure that I'm going to be able to be at the same caliber as these guys tomorrow, but I'm sure going to try to catch up to them as quickly as possible and as much as I possibly can. I just want to serve this community, and I thank you all very much for the opportunity to do so. Aside from that, I don't think I have much else to say.
Oh, I think you're going to do
You know,
a
I
great
do have
job.
one other thing to say. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, thank you. And Melinda. I'm sorry, Ms. Walker. Councilmember Walker.
Councilmember Walker.
Mayor pro tem Walker.
Yeah, Mayor Pro Tem Walker now, sorry. Jeff, I think you're going to do a great job. I think your heart's pointing in the right direction, so I look forward to seeing what you bring.
Thank you.
Councilmember Engel, would you like to go next?
Sure. Again, I just want to thank Mayor Bellinger for his service. I want to congratulate Jeff and Sean on winning their respective seats. I look forward to what the next couple years bring. And I guess that's about all I have.
Okay. Councilmember Stroman, sorry.
Couple things. Thank you again to Dave for his leadership over the last 2 years. Very much appreciated. Jeff, I look forward to working with you the next 4 years. Should be fun.
Sure.
It's a lot to learn in the beginning. It's like drinking from a fire hose. I still feel like some days I'm drinking from a fire hose, but I can't speak for the other 4, but or the other 3, but I think we're all here to help you in any way we can. We have a really awesome staff that's always helpful as well. Great working relationship. Just want to say to all the voters and the constituents, thank you for believing in me and voting me into this full 4-year position. Really means a lot that you have confidence in me as a person and as a leader. But I especially really want to thank my wife Shannon and my son Declan for all of their support through the campaign season, as well as my in-laws and my mom back in Pennsylvania. She was probably calling to see if it was done or not. But I look forward to everything that we can accomplish in the next 4 years, and it will fly by. The last 2 years seemed like they flew by, so there's no doubt the next 4 will fly by even faster. So look forward to working with all of you. Look forward to working together with the 4 of you, and let's keep Escalon great again.
Mayor Pro Tem Walker, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. First of all, again, thank you to outgoing Mayor Bellinger. He's been a big part of the beginning of my service here on council. and has kind of guided us right in the right direction. Like Councilmember Stroman said, it is kind of like a fire hose when you get here. It's just a lot all at once, and appreciate being led in the right direction and getting so much done up here with the three of you so far. And so I want to also congratulate Councilmember Stroman, Councilmember Kay. Welcome to the team over here.
Thank you.
I look forward to 2 more very successful and productive years going forward. And then to the citizens of Escalon, thank you so much for voting on Measure P. It was overwhelming that we passed Measure P. And I look forward to see what we can do with a couple extra dollars. That budget is very tight, so this will give us a little bit more wiggle room or a little bit more catch-up room. And then finally, congratulations to Dr. Andrew Hagan for your new role as mayor. So I look forward to working with you and your leadership in the next 2 years. So thank you.
Well, I'd like to say I appreciate the vote of confidence. Also want to let you know that my abstaining has nothing to do with my confidence in your ability to lead. As far as Dave, sad to see him go, but I know he's going to be in the background to help us out whenever we do need it. So I thank him for that. As far as Sean and Jeff, welcome to the team, and I know you're going to do a great job. Sean, obviously, you've been here for a while so far and doing a great job. So as far as the community is concerned, thank you for always being there for us and giving us, ideas and being a sounding board. Also, not being afraid to voice your opinion, let us know what you think. Thank you. I think we're going to adjourn the meeting.
You're gonna have to get used to that being your job, huh? You're gonna have to get used to that being your job, huh?